Hello dear students, welcome back to Educator Guru YouTube channel. We are going to discuss today answers for the unit test 1 of first year PUC Accountancy. The test paper which was posted about 4 days back, today I am going to discuss the answers for it. Before I discuss the answers, I would like to request all of you, those who have not subscribed to our channel, kindly subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you. So, unit test, first PUC accountancy, chapter wise unit test for 25 marks. Question paper pattern is as per the board, right? So, the chapter 1 is Introduction to Accounting, part A. Answer the below multiple choice questions. Each question carries 1 mark. Which of the following is not a business transaction? So what you have to do is you have to find out which is not a business transaction. Bought furniture of rupees 10,000 for business is a business transaction. Paid salaries employees 5,000 is a business transaction. Paid son's fees from her personal bank account 20,000. Paid son's fees from her personal bank account rupees 20,000. This is personal. That means it is not what actually out of the business, right? If it is business, then you should have been booked actually drawings. But from personal bank account, paid son's fees from business. Here paid from personal bank account. Here paid from what actually business. From business it becomes transaction, business transaction. But here it doesn't become product business transaction. So answer is option C, paid son's fees from her personal bank account. Second question. Deepthi wants to buy a building for her business today. Which of the following is the relevant data for his or for her decision? Instead of it is his, it is her decision. Deepthi wants to buy a building for her business today. Very important. Which of the following is relevant? That means you have to say which one is relevant. Similar business acquired the required building in 2000 for rupees 10 lakh. Building cost details 2003. Building cost details of 1988. Then similar building cost in August 2005 rupees 25 lakhs. Say here you are saying that today. So you should take that one. Then option a similar business. That means the same type of business required. The required building is 2000 for rupees how much actually? 10,000. That means option is A. That means when you read the question, your half answer is over. So you should read the question carefully. So how I am reading the question, you should follow it. Then the third question. Which is the last step of accounting as a process of information? That means last step of accounting. Recording of data in the books of account. Preparation of summarizes in the form of financial statements. Communication of information. Then analysis and interpretation of information. Say which is the last step of accounting as a process of information. Information always it should be communicated. That is called as communication of information. That is option C, communication of information. You may have all details, but if you cannot communicate properly, then it is a waste. So that is the last step. That means you have to communicate the information. Then fourth question. Use of common unit of measurement and common format of reporting promotes. Use of common unit of measurement and common format of reporting promotes comparability, understandability, irrelevance, reliability. It is comparability. It is very simple. You are studying in first PUC, then how you have scored your marks I-92. Then you will compare with your class first PUC only. You will never compare with second PUC, or you will never compare with what actually the 10th standard. Likewise, use of common unit of measurement and common format of reporting, it is called as what comparability. So comparative will say that where you stand. Now next one is fill in the blanks. Each question carries 1 mark. Information in financial report is based on dash are given. It is economic transactions, right? So information in financial reports is based on economic transaction. Internal users are dash of the business entity, management or employees, because internal users means within the management or within the organization, which is called as management or employees. A dash would most likely use an entity's financial report to determine whether or not the business entity is eligible for a loan. It is very simple. A creditor. When you want to say that a creditor, that means we have to buy something, then he says that where we stand. Then only it says that yes, it is possible or not. So a creditors would most likely use an entity's financial report to determine whether or not the business entity is eligible for a loan. So simply nobody will get you the loan, right? Who is that? A creditor, right? The internet has assisted in decreasing the dash in the issuing financial report to users. It is very simple time gap. I need not tell you about internet because are you all using internet, and this even this lesson is going through what actually the net, that is through YouTube channel, that is internet assisted the decreasing the time gaps where I can reach everybody very fast. Next one is match the following. Very important. Match the following. A and B. Recording, communication, financial reporting, entity. Recording, I have given you monetary terms. Recording is monetary terms only. Communication. So communication, right information communicated to the right person at the right time. So that is very important. For first year PC students, first year syllabus only should be taught. For first year PC, I cannot teach first BCom. Rightwise, communication, right information communicated to the right person at the right time. Financial accounting. That means when you are doing a financial accounting, preparation and presentation of financial reports, right? For what purpose you are preparing financial account means preparation and presentation of financial reports. Entity. So this is word very important. What is entity? It is called as identity. So are individually different and from the business point of view are different. So that is called as what I call entity. Always entity plays the vital role. Entity that with a definite individual existence. I told you entity is identity. You are individually different. You are from business point of view different. From business is very, very important. Now next one more question, that is either it is one sentence or one word. What are current assets? Current assets are the assets held on short-term basis. That means easily what you call you can liquidate. That is called as what you mean by current assets. Current, you know that. When current is there, the light will on. When current is there, light will not on. Likewise, when current assets must be there in organization, for what purpose? To immediately liquidate. That is called as what you mean by short-term basis. State the two types of transactions. One is cash transaction, other one is credit transaction. What is cash transaction? Say when you pay the amount and buy the goods, which is called as cash transaction. You will buy the product, but you will pay the amount at a later date, which is called as what I call credit transaction. What is capital? Capital is the amount invested by the owner in the business. That means initial investment is called as what actually capital. It is usually money and money's worth, right? Usually it is money and money's worth. That means only will not invest cash, you will invest your assets also. That is it is called as what actually capital. Next, part B. All these things which was what actually part A. Now part B. Answer below questions. Each question carries 2 marks. 2 marks. What is a transaction? Give example. A transaction means an event, activity or dealing involving the exchange of money or money's worth between the two persons. When you say transaction, it should happen between the two persons. Then only it is called as what I call transaction. Otherwise, we won't call it as what I call transaction. So, a transaction means an event, activity or dealing involving exchange of money or money's worth Say without money or money worth, we don't call it as what actually business transaction, right? So it must be money or money's worth between the two persons. I've given the example also, purchase of goods, salary paid, right? Or what you call sale of goods. You can call it anything which is called as what you mean by transaction. Now, what is accounting? Accounting is the process of recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpreting financial transactions to provide useful information for decision making. Say, this is the whole process of accounting. Say, why you do accounting? It is very simple. You cannot remember everything. Then you have to record it. When you record it, then you have to classify. When you classify, then you have to summarize. Then when you summarize, then you have to interpret. That means what all that has been done. That means what actually will go through one process. That fourth process is called as what actually accounting, which is called as scientific method, which is called as what actually scientific method. Or according to Eric Kohler, accounting is the theory and practice of accounting. Accounting is the theory and practice of accounting. That means it is not only practice, it is theory. Without theory, there is no practice. That means theory is there, then you are going to follow that what actually practice it, which is called as what actually accounting. Said students, don't think that accounting only in business. It's wrong. Even in your house, it is accounting there. But we don't what actually present it to anybody. Say here, you will present it to your parents. That is accounting. Where in the business, they have to present that one to the what we call government for tax purpose. How much profit that you have earned, right? How much tax you have paid. That you have to give details. For that, accounting is what actually needed. Next, part C. Here I have given you 6 marks question. You may get it or you may not get it. But I have given here, you can take it for 2 marks. If you get it, then you can answer this question, convert it. Answer the below questions. Each question carries 6 marks. Mention the objectives of accounting. It is very simple. Without object, there is no life. Without object, there is no business. Right? So objective plays the vital role. Objective is called as goal, features, whatever it is. Right? So here, for what purpose the accounting is there? Maintenance of records of business transactions. That means you have to maintain all business transaction, buying, selling, paying, right? What do you call paying the expenditures, buying assets, whatever it is there, everything will be recorded. Calculation of profit or loss. Why are you doing business? To earn profit. Then you have to know that whether it is you have earned profit or incurred loss. That is to calculate profit or loss. Then depiction of financial position. That means what's your assets, what's your liabilities, right? Where you stand in the business of the similar type of business. That is financial position. Then providing accounting information to its users. That means whatever that you have done, that we are going to produce and we are going to give to the US users. Who are the users? That is your stakeholders. It may be your creditors, it may be your debtors, it may be customers, it may be government, it may be anybody else. That means who are all using for all those things, we are going to get that what actually information through communication, right? That is called as what do you mean by objectives of accounting. So we have answered now all the questions of this paper, right? So I am going to get the next question paper another 2-3 days, right? That is unit 2 question paper. Likewise answer that I am going to get. Likewise unit 3. Then what I will do after 3 units, I will get you one combined question paper of unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. So that you will come to know that how to answer all those questions. If you prepare like that, then it becomes very easy to face the final examination. Once again, I am requesting all of you, those who have not subscribed to our educator guru YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you.